Okay, so here's what I've learned filming shorter videos on purpose. Number one, not as easy as you think. Shorter doesn't mean easier because yes, condensed means more efficient, and usually the more efficient you are, the more proficient you become. But there's planning, there's a learning curve. I say all that to say this, change isn't easy, but it's part of the process. Number two, I will say this, it's been a really fun challenge. Okay, and I say fun, and maybe fun only applies to creatives, but at least for myself personally, the question that comes up anytime I'm ready to film a video, what are you actually looking to communicate to your viewers? And once I decide, okay, this is what I want to communicate to you guys, I now have the difficult task of cutting out everything that has nothing to do with that because yes, I like to talk a lot, but less is more, and I'm trying to approach that better. But number three, is it smart for revenue? And yes, this is always a numbers game in some way because we can all see the views and I can see a lot of metrics behind the scenes. But instead of just focusing on the view count itself or the subscriber count, I definitely would focus more on the views versus subscribers. But I also want to look at another number, and that's click-through rate. Once you click on the video, if I'm able to do that, get you to click on the video, are you staying for the video? How long are you staying? Is it past the first 30 seconds? Those are the things that I'm scrutinizing over more and more every day. Okay, if we're talking revenue, if you're a YouTube creator, you already know this, that October, November, December, that's when ad agencies or brands, they shell out a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money in terms of ads, and our CPM is really high, which means what we get paid out is high as well. And then as we hit January, just like sneaker releases tend to be slower in January, the same thing happens with ads, and you tend to see your ad revenue go down. So that's just part of the game itself. But if I am focused on making shorter videos, then yes, that also means a shorter time frame. I can't add intra ads, and that is a way for us to earn more money. So I had to take that into account this year, but it's all part of it. But I'm also keeping these two factors in mind. Yes, the video may be shorter, but if I'm getting to the point, if I'm adding value to you as a viewer, you're more likely to watch other videos and also all the way through. So that's something I really appreciate. And the second factor, I don't know that I want to just drag a video out to be able to put intra ads in between. I mean, I totally get it, and it's smart in terms of, you know, being a creative and earning money. And if you're a full-time creative, then you really have to be mindful of that. I get it and I respect it, but I don't know if that's the approach long-term I would want to take. That's just me personally. So if I'm able to add value and you want to stick around for more videos, by all means, please do. And I really appreciate it. Listen, a lot of different things being learned. I really appreciate the process, the journey, and all that goes into it. There are highs, there are lows, but you guys seem to stick around. And for that, I really appreciate you, especially if you feel like you are getting value out of this. I mean, listen, when you choose to subscribe to a creator, you've bought into them, not just whatever they happen to throw up on screen. And I truly appreciate that also because you guys are just seeing me, my regular buying behavior, and that changes and that shifts. You've seen that in 2023. I'm a lot less chill, and a lot of you are too. So I guess we're in this together, right? We're going through some different things in 2023, but I appreciate the discernment, the maturity, us really taking a look at what we really want to go after, what we want to spend our money on. And I think that just says a lot about you individually as a consumer. But if you ever are curious, like, hey, you seem to be able, at least, to treat yourself, but you take care of things that you need to take care of, saving and investing, and how is that possible? Well, it's all based on a plan. And if you have no idea how to start a plan for your income, you can always just request my free budgeting ebook. Again, just hit my email description. It's in every video, and I'll definitely get that over to you. But speaking of new things coming out, I really appreciate the feedback you guys have on the video. Some of you have commented, hey, you prefer the newer angles and you really like them. And just know, like, I used to just stand and now I'm sitting, and yes, the phone is angled a little bit differently, but if you like it, I love it. In some aspects, not all of them, but just know I do appreciate the feedback. New Balance is back to come for everything, and Jordan Brand is already on their way to doing that this holiday season, but I'm gonna hold strong. I really only see 2 pairs in mind, at least for myself personally, and one is not even a Jordan pair, it's a Nike pair for this holiday season. But New Balance is back with another refined future. They're saying range, but most will think of it just as a pack. Thank goodness that Sneaker News did not automatically call it the protection pack. So refined future, we have more colors. Now you guys already know, I have this baby right here. and I absolutely positively love it. Like you guys already know, it is a special pair for me. And then I also have the 1906 back here. It was my very first pickup. Still actually my only purchase of 2023. Really blessed for the other pairs that I have received this year. But we get 4 new colors. One of them is gray, guys, and I'm telling myself I don't need another gray New Balance, but I mean, just might have to get another gray New Balance. So no, for the colors, we have navy, black, tan, and gray. Now, I'm not really feeling the black necessarily, so black is definitely ranking 4th for me out of these, but for the colors that we see shown here, I would actually say tan, and then gray, and then navy. Now, if you take a look, and I'm trying to take a look at this pair here to see if we're gonna have any major differences, and we do a little bit, I think. Now, some of the suede looks to be a little bit hairier, I will say that, but all in all, some of these panels, they look to be maybe different synthetic material, I think, at least for like where the 2002R is. I'm sure once people have early pairs in hand, we'll be able to see more, but some of the panels that are leather, they've opted for suede, which is a nice change up. They always do really well with the quality, so I'm not concerned there. Now, we don't have official release dates. We do at least know that the price point should be $150, so that looks to be really nice. I think the end certainly looks updated, where you'll have energy posted on there, but to still have that mesh base. So I am excited to see these. Go ahead and comment your thoughts below if you intend to pick up any of the brand new 2002R refined future pairs set to drop in 2023. Not lost on me that I'm talking about a New Balance coming out and I'm in Adidas stuff. That's a-okay. Listen, go ahead, love what you love, diversify the collection, and enjoy whatever it is that you enjoy. Just know that I appreciate you tuning into this video. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.